All right, y'all. My bad for that. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know if y'all can actually see me right now still live. I don't know what it look like. It say I'm live. I don't know. Because it looked like something I have to do and then turn around and come actually go live on the actual computer. So I'm gonna see. All right, so yeah, I'm live. I just look stupid. All right, y'all. I didn't know that I had to turn this camera around, so I'm gonna do that right quick. So I'm gonna fix the camera, y'all, since I don't know what's going on with this app I'm using to live stream. All right, y'all. Now that I think that I know that I'm live, I'm gonna get some charge real quick. Well, I think y'all can see me. Well, I know y'all can see me now. Uh, I actually was live on time at 10 o'clock, but clearly I was having technical difficulties with this whole New Year system. It's my first time using this whole platform or whatever. Not YouTube, but this particular app. So I'm gonna start since the last thing that y'all remember was that whole really the last thing I think I talked about was this whole uh robbery or whatever. So I'm gonna update y'all on this on that. I'm just trying to find the video so I can do the check so I can do something else on the phone. What's up, babe? What's up, SNL? Yeah, I don't like this angle, this thing. All right, I should be able to see the comments. As y'all comment. And I know anybody that's watching this on like the playback probably gonna be like, man, you got a whole whatchamacallit behind you, a whole computer and stuff like that. But I'm actually doing stuff on my computer, so I don't do that. Let me find my list so I can update y'all in order. So yeah, the robbery update. So I know April, I think, said something, and somebody else said something about that whole robbery and like me being a good person trying to get the girl back her stuff. So the police, when they came, they basically cleared. Well, when the lady officer came, she basically cleared up the fact that um they thought that I was they thought that I was saying via text message that they had robbed us, and while they was robbing us, they dropped their own stuff. But I wasn't saying that because who would take their own actual person? Who gonna for one take their stuff to go rob somebody, like to break in cars and stuff like that? But then why would you, knowing that you want to go break in cars, take your birth certificate, social security card, debit cards, and stuff like that? Like that just didn't make sense to me. So I don't know why they thought I was trying to accuse them of like them of breaking into the stuff and them dropping the stuff. It was like, no, the people that did it dropped their stuff or drop their stuff because they more than likely robbed them too. Because the thing about car break-ins that clearly I have learned over the years is normally when somebody break in your car, they don't just break into your car. They normally hit the whole like neighborhood, the whole block, the whole apartment complex, or this side of the apartment complex. A few months later, go hit this side of the apartment complex. It's never just like we just gonna direct you unless unless they know you and it's like specific stuff that's missing and other stuff is not missing. But normally they're just trying to see if they can get you slipping, if your car's unlocked or whatever. We do have cameras all around his house, so we were able to see him, but not like make him out. So we had to actually adjust the cameras. Um, the girl is young; she didn't know how to press charges. She was kind of asking me about how to press charges and things like that, and like the whole process. Mind y'all, I knew where the phone's at because I can basically track Carter and Crystal phone just in case Carter run away. Nobody would have to call the police. We can just dude can ask Jay, hey, can you find where Carter at? Because he ran away then. And it's a simple, it says that he's in this location, text, and kind of keep going on with your day. So I can track the phone the whole time. The police didn't go knock on the door, go any of that stuff. And for I know one of the things is like possession is not intent of the law, but it's not intent of the law when like not when you do burglary. We were, is it robbery or burglary? I don't even know what it's called. Yeah, I'm really just not even here today as far as with all of that type of stuff just because of the whole process of losing my dad. So yeah, even though we didn't have a good relationship, it's still like a process because it's still your father. Like at my age, both of my parents is already gone. So it's like a whole lot to process as far as for me. So a lot of stuff I don't remember. I do recall telling that girl like, hey, the other person, because it was like her and her girlfriend. And the person that I was talking to that was asking me the questions, she cool. She's a Aquarius. Her birthday is actually like 2 days or 4 days before mine. But her girlfriend called herself, I think, like catching an attitude because she thought that I was trying to say that they had robbed us and stuff like that. But why would if I thought y'all robbed me, why would I give you back your stuff or try to give you back your stuff? Like that just doesn't even make any type of sense to me. Also, this camera angle, y'all, I know that it's supposed to be the other direction and not like this typically, but that just means I guess I can put it on other platforms because I know that it don't supposed to be straight up and down. I know it's supposed to be sideways. My bad, but this platform, when they say that you can go live on YouTube, you think that you can go live on YouTube and you actually gonna be able to like turn the camera to the side and go live on YouTube. Uh, so yeah, what else with her? I think I told her like, dude, far as with this case, because me and her was like talking like every day back and forth because we was like basically exchanging information that we found or I found or anything like that. And then when that got too much, when I got the news of my dad passed, I'm like, dude. Also, I got to order protection on Mrs. Potato Head for putting her hands on my child. You got one kid that stayed running away, and you got another child that still runs away, just runs away to her grandparents' house where whether or not they arguing and stuff like that inside the household, they're still not like angry at them to the point where Crystal like, bro, I'm a hot flight and I see you on the flip side type thing. So it's more to that story than just, that's a one time thing. Like, for one, it's already in the order that nobody's supposed to be corporally punishing nobody. For two, that's physical assault. So yes, I did. I went and I pressed charges. I just didn't say anything about it. I knew what I was gonna do when I went live with Carter in the video. I just want the Carter in his own words to be able to say what happened and stuff like that, because I could take that same video or some of the same video and take it to court in his own words with his own testimony without him having to be in court, because I think that's traumatic to bring your child to like there's like if somebody was actually abusing somebody like sexually or in however, like, bro, don't nobody want to sit here and have to face the person that assaulted them and stuff like that. So it's like, nah. That's why I record certain things and don't just. That's why. But if it ever come a time that he need to record, it will be. But yeah, so that's the update on the robbery. Our order of protection. We have to go to court for the order of protection, y'all. That's kind of like the update with that. Yeah, I don't know what season it is for y'all, as far as with voting. But if you can vote, and I think Trump did that. I think Trump did that, where felons can vote now too. So if you can vote, I guess depending on your crime, go vote. Like we went the other day to vote for like all our state stuff. Well, a lot of people don't know, y'all, and the thing about this whole channel is kind of educational, but it's also entertaining and stuff like that. So y'all will see a lot of content like this, and I have like funny content that I do here and there, but those gonna be shorts. But anyway, go vote. Vote for your mayor, vote for the judges, all of these people, the community vote for them. And the problem or the issue is a lot of people are not voting. So when you have a clown running an office, or that's supposed to be asking for a particular money, or there's funds available for certain things that help your state and help your state economy, the person that you have in those offices and sitting in those chairs or whatever matters. Like, detrimentally matter to the state that you're in. So yeah, you're supposed to vote for your president, but the people that sit in the states offices, mind you, now the president don't just run off of the states. Sometimes these presidents just, they did not like Trump, because Trump was not letting these mayors and politicians and people like that tell him what he was and was not going to do. While I'm speaking on Trump, since Kanye was coming in and everybody be talking about Kanye West, I'm for the White Lives Matter shirt. Like, I don't understand how some people think that you gonna sit here and be, if a white person wear a Black Lives Matter shirt, y'all are open hands and supporting that. So why when a black person wear a White Lives Matter shirt, y'all not supporting that? You can't combat racism by still being fucking racist. And I feel like that's how people been making white people feel this whole time. Knowing good and well that Black Lives Matter, that whole movement was a lie. So yeah. And whoever that don't like that, you don't have to watch my videos. I'm gonna go to the early thing. The members, I supposed to be telling y'all how y'all will begin like early access voting, like private group on my website and stuff like that. Y'all be the first ones to know, because I know I really haven't went into that far as with people that's on my membership. To be honest with y'all, if you are on my YouTube membership, it helps the channel. It's greatly appreciated. But what's more important to me is the website, because I receive all of whatever is coming. No one takes a cut of what's on my website. So that's why I promote my website more than I promote anything over here. YouTube to me is just free, like, publicity for whatever you're actually doing. And this whole channel, my channel, is basically to educate people. It's almost like a documentary channel of my life. So when my kids and stuff like they get older, they will probably kind of know what type of person I am. So my channel is like a lifestyle channel. It's like legacy building, and that's it. I don't know what that was about. All right. So like the next whole little topic was gonna be, or is, about my dad. I'm really irritated, y'all, with how this fucking view is, just because I know that it's Like, I'm glad that the picture quality is straight, but I also just know that this stuff's supposed to be like this. So it's irritating the hell out of me. So I'm gonna try to hear this live up. So where is this? Can I not click it? What's up? Alright. That's the whole little thing. But yeah. I did this, y'all. I actually used this thing to see could people actually purchase here because YouTube monetization or whatever is tripping. Far as with the store. But anyway, this is like the last part that I'm hit on far as with this. I like to document what's going on in my life because me talking about this could help somebody else and it could show the importance to other people that don't pay certain things attention when it comes to kids. So when it comes to this whole process of my dad job, y'all already know that I lost my mom. My mom was like a vital death, like a vital person in my life. So that one I took hard. When my little brother got shot, I took it hard. Like those are people that are pivotal in my life. So I kind of took those a lot harder. But I found, and I've been knowing about this since Thursday. That's why Monday, yeah, I didn't have a Money Talks videos. I didn't feel like editing. I didn't feel like doing none of this stuff because it's a lot to process when you have, for one, your essential parent has already passed. But then when your dad passed, that's not really like a father type. To be honest, my uncle have always stepped up to that plate like my whole life. And my uncle is like 8 years older than me. So he basically like J age. So yeah, my whole life, that's who been there for me, like through thick and thin. If I needed somebody, needed some advice, that's who was there for me. So, but at the same time, my dad didn't like physically do nothing to me, mentally do. I guess you can't say mentally or emotionally, but he didn't physically do anything to me or the S word do anything to me. You just was basically for real like an absent parent. What people don't understand when it come to kids or when it come to people, whatever you do to a child or don't do to a child affect them more than you know, just like it affect people more than you know. So with him being absent, like for things like my graduation, uh, college, I have businesses that's open. Like I have a lot of stuff that's going on in my life, and even when my mom passed, like I feel like a parent's supposed to, kind of hold that child closer or try to build a bond or rekindle a relationship or something like that, right? That's not been so great. So with that being said, he never did that. Like, bro, you had 30 something years to figure that out. He never did that. But I forgave him not for him because me, I'm the blessing. Like, no matter how hard I go, how far down I went, how much I come back up, whatever, like I know how to actually get stuff out the mud versus other people. So in a way, it still molded me different. But what people don't understand is when you sit here and have a parent that's just flat out absent for no reason, you doubt yourself, you sabotage relationships, you have abandonment issues, you have all those things going on. And if people never think about it, they don't think that, this must be connected to this, and that's connected to that. I had to get older to understand why do I sabotage relationships? I have never seen a healthy relationship. My mom never got married. My dad never got married. My dad actually lived with his mom his whole life up into his death. So some things are foreign, but my husband, on the other hand, he had both his parents. Like he lived with both his parents, so it's kind of different. So with processing the loss of him, it's like I don't know. I never thought that I'd be this age or this spot in my life and actually you lose both my parents. And see, the thing about death to me, like it's one thing for you to be alive but you still dead to me, so you just basically a walking zombie to me. It's one thing to be a walking zombie. It's a whole nother thing, like, dude, whatever relationship that could have been like repaired or anything like that is no more. When somebody dead, they like flat out gone. Like it ain't no coming back. This ain't Tekken. This ain't Call of Duty. You don't respawn and get another life or any of that other stuff. Like when you dead, nigga, it's over. Like ain't no coming back from that. So like it's probably for me, it was processing that and the fact that you my dad, but you really only my dad by title. But it's like I've been let that go so I can heal. Because if I never would have let them my issues that I had with him go, I never would have like grew up or grew to be whatever type of person I am. So that process with that child is still one of those processes. Like, yeah, he gone and he wasn't really there, so you shouldn't be affected. But weirdly, it still affects me in ways that I didn't think it was gonna affect me. Like, for instance, Julian and Jaxon. Julian is 6, Jaxon is 4. He'll be 5 in December. Like I don't mess with my daddy's side of the family so much. They knew Carter Crystal name, Julian name, but they didn't know who Jaxon is. Like at all. They had to ask me what's his name and stuff like that. And like y'all, with that side of my family, with that whole everything, it's just like it's never really been like a good relationship. Because some stuff I feel like you shouldn't. Some stuff I just feel like you should just know. I feel like as a child, as your child, some stuff you should do yourself. I shouldn't even have to sit here and bring this to anybody's attention. But that just let me know that you don't care if I have to sit here and bring it to your attention and stuff like that. So it's a weird like grieving process or whatever. But the whole point of why I even said something on this video or anything like this, because it could help somebody. You never know what somebody is going through. I think with all these little rappers, deaths and stuff like that, like it's been crazy and things like that. It's crazy too that I found that like, yeah, I didn't know my dad's birthday. Like this is how much I don't talk to him. I forgot that he was a Saints fan. Like so stuff that I seen with going to the funeral and stuff like that. It was like, dang, I forgot you did. You are a Saints fan. Your birthday in October, Julian birthday in October. And like when I looked at like the obituary, like his birthday was on 28th October. Dude died a day before or whatever. However old he was finna turn, he died a day before his birthday, y'all. So it's just like, damn. But like I went to the funeral, y'all, and I went to the funeral because a lot of people was like people like, dude, yo, dad, like, wait, you got a daddy? Like everybody, like a lot of people thought my dad lived out of state. That's how much he have or have not been in my life, y'all. So or my kids' lives and stuff like that. And I'm the type of person that, far as with my grandma on my dad's side, far as like J people, like my kids' grandparents on Jay's side, and hell, I think Jay's sister. Anyway, anybody that's pivotal that's supposed to be in a life, what my dad's side have taught me and what I have learned with my dad's side is I'm not gonna sit here and mend the relationship. Y'all have always I can't say my dad treated me different, so that's why I still went to his funeral. But far as to my grandma, it's always been a difference. It's always been that favoritism shit. And when you do certain shit with certain grandkids, but you don't do it with the other grandkids, I can never fucking respect that. Like if you don't fuck with my damn kids, nigga, all that fake smiling and that ha ha he shit like that, nigga, I don't fuck with that shit because I know how to fuck that shit feel. Y'all not gonna bitch, you're not never gonna make my kids feel like they less than. People that sit here and have like favorite grandkids or favorite kids and my favorite child is going to when they had kids, those kids, my grandkids of those particular okay, Carter Crystal, let's just say Carter Crystal, and let's just say Carter's my favorite. Carter have kids, I get those kids. But Crystal have kids, I don't fuck with those kids. And I barely fuck with Crystal. We just related by blood. Like, nigga, I would never sit here and treat my fucking kids like that. That's why I will always fucking go to court for them. That's why I will always advocate for them. And that's why, bitch, every time you look up, we gonna be in fucking court, ho. Like, whenever, nigga, my kids are not gonna sit here and have that burden because somebody's fucking bitter and petty and a bitch. Like, my kids will never go through that shit. When it comes to family members that don't get them, like when I set up, it don't be a fact, y'all, that I expect somebody like me. I just expect you to be a fucking adult or a grandparent or an auntie and fuck with your blood. I shouldn't have to sit here and make that fucking obvious. You fuck with your blood over here, so why don't you fuck with your blood over there? What the fuck have these boys did to you? So me, I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna sit here and be fake. Anybody that know me, I already fucking know. I either fuck with you or I don't fuck with you. And if I don't fuck with you, I'm just cordial with you for the moment. Like, that's the thing about me. Even going to my dad's funeral, I don't fuck with my grandma like that. And I don't fuck with my auntie. But today, my grandma was a grandma and my auntie acted like an auntie. Today. But going backwards and moving forward, nigga. At the end of the goddamn day, I noticed that my nephew is always over there. But when it comes to Julian and Jaxon, mind you, they the same age, like fucking first cousins. When I was growing up, I knew my first fucking cousins. My fucking uncle, my cousin Brandon, nigga, we had like the tightest relationship. He was like a brother. My cousin on my mama's side, both my cousins, nigga. Oh no, my three little cousins on my mom's side, I fucking grew up with them. Like, nigga, I babysat them, but I always watched them, nigga. Like, we had a fucking bond. And this generation of fucking grandparents and the elders, nigga, that's fucking disgusting. Like, who the fuck raised y'all? So I don't do that shit, y'all. But back to the whole favoritism shit in my grandma, where how I'm gonna make this shit make sense or whatever. Why I don't fuck with certain people, why I'm just cordial with certain people. So my grandma, when my nephew was born or whatever, I really believe it was some manipulation in that shit too by my dad's other daughter. But nigga, it's no problem, no issue for you to watch my nephew, but you tell me that they can't come over here. Why the fuck can't they sit here? What's up, Jadon? My bad, I didn't see you come in. You tell me shit like, well, I don't know, this, that, and the third. Mind you now, y'all, I don't like people to watch my kids because I don't even fucking trust people like that, for one. But secondly, nigga, I'm asking you to watch them not so I can go to the fucking club, not so I can go get high, bitch, because I gotta go to work, or I gotta go to court, or I have something to do where kids are not allowed, and I need your help as a fucking grandparent because everybody else kids is over here. I got I got my dad's daughter and then my auntie's son. My auntie's son have two kids, I think, and my dad's daughter have a son too. Mind you, they all are around the same fucking age as Julian and Jaxon. So why don't they know their cousins like that? That's fucked up to me. When I was coming up, my grandma, my aunts, my uncles made sure that we all knew each other and knew that we was fucking family. So I just don't respect a motherfucker that sit here and can really be a hoe like that to a child. A fucking child, nigga. Then when kids grow up with fucking abandonment issues or all fucked up, I don't know why. I don't know what they gonna do. They blah 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 this and blah 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 that. Ooh, this and nigga, what? Like, this shouldn't be something I talk about. So I say a lot to say, with my dad and with my auntie and my grandma, I've been not being mad at them, y'all, because at the end of the day, when you realize that, nigga, I ain't did shit to y'all. Y'all don't like me for whatever the fuck reason why y'all don't like me. I could give a fuck less to figure the shit out at this point in my life. At this point, wait, 10 years ago now. Ever since my mom passed, bitch, I have became cold hearted than a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about shit but my kids' future. On what type of money or what type of whatever the fuck I can hold for them so they can grow up. And if anything the unfortunate happened to me, this is what this shit taught me, nigga. You better have fucking life insurance and you better have some motherfucking assets for your kids to live off on. You need to leave your kids more than fucking memories. What the fuck is they gonna do? So you as a parent, you should be putting things in place for your kids not to sit here and not have shit. Like, that's the whole thing of that. So anybody that has like dad issues or passing that shit along, or I would say a bitter baby mama or a bitter baby daddy, I would just say a bitter bitch. If you have kids and ain't nobody doing shit to those goddamn kids, but since you mad at this person for cheating on you, I don't know, for leaving you, cause y'all didn't work out, so you just still bitter and you unhappy somewhere within yourself, You need to figure out real fucking expeditiously like that this child seeing a dad is not for fucking you. So if you have an active father or active mother trying to see their goddamn kids, don't be a bitch, man, because it ain't hurting nobody but these goddamn kids. Then you turn around and have people like me that have to process, why the fuck do I sabotage relationships? Why do I do this? Why do I do that? I've done all of that shit in the past. So when you fucking take kids from people, nigga, that ain't did shit to your goddamn kid, nigga, like far as with, I done seen motherfuckers do this shit to grandparents, grandmas, and all that shit. Like it's not hurting that person, motherfucker. It might for a moment, but who gonna have long-term issues is that fucking child. And you are the fucking reason. So while people be trying to play like they fucking Captain Kirk and mom motherfucking word, nigga, a lot of these mamas out here serves the fuck too. Like a lot of these mamas out here straight bitches. Y'all already know how the fuck I feel about Krusty the Clown and his ass. You a bitch, nigga. You just so happen to have a dick. That's all I can really sit here and say about that type of shit. But when it comes to that favoritism shit, y'all, like that shit gets under my fucking skin. I can't stand for a motherfucker to show favoritism. One thing that my son like about being over here, my oldest son, Carter, he'd be like, dude, if you telling me to do something, you gonna make sure you tell Crystal. Like it's not no favoritism. You're not gonna tell me to do this stuff and not tell her to do the same thing, or I'm always wrong and she's never wrong. Like, nah, because I don't play that whole ass shit. I know how the fuck that shit is, nigga. That's whole shit. Whenever you don't like a parent, let's just say, and I'm gonna use this as an example that I ain't said shit about. For the longest of time, me and J Mama didn't talk at all. My whole thing, nigga, you are a trifling ass motherfucker to speak on my dead mama. I don't forgive people for that shit. I can move forward and be cordial with a motherfucker like I have done, but I would never fuck with you like that. And I think she know that shit. But she know that I also be cordial and, smile, yeah, thank you, hi, bye, and keep fucking pushing, nigga. You know why the fuck I don't fuck with you. And like, it's like a whole, when people be like, dude, well, apologize and shit like that, you gotta forgive. You can always forgive. If I could forgive my dad that was never fucking there, nigga, for years, nigga, I can forgive an outside motherfucker. So forgiveness is cool. The thing about forgiveness is don't fucking forget. I will never forget, because to me, everybody have a fucking choice in life. You have a choice to speak on my mom. You have a choice to speak on my dad. You have a choice to speak on my situation. You have a choice to speak on my kids. So when you sit here and choose to do that, motherfucker, you a bitch. Anybody that sit here and put their hands on a child that they know have PTSD to antagonize them, you're a bitch. You a weak ass hoe. Just like that weak ass hoe that you with. Like that's how the fuck I feel about the whole situation with a motherfucker putting their hands on my motherfucking son. My son, how he explained the situation and how my daughter explained the situation. He trying to get away from the drama because he hear that it's hiding. He know that it ain't gonna go nowhere good, and he trying to just go on the other way. You come outside, you still wanna fuck with my goddamn child and this, that, and the third. And if y'all don't believe it, go back and watch the motherfucking video when he said his motherfucker. You as a fucking adult have a fucking mental problem and sit here and be picking on a motherfucking kid that you know is going to trigger. Like Carter don't have PTSD for nothing. Carter not in these behavior schools for nothing, nigga. The thing about Carter that I have understood about him, because it's about, I see so much of myself in him, and that's sad. Because, bitch, that's the whole reason why he over there. So for you to sit here and for my son to still be dealing with the same shit that I dealt with, nigga, or going back the same way that I was going, I know how to get Carter through shit, nigga, or get a certain type of response or a positive response or interaction with Carter, because bitch, I've been there. I'm literally talking to myself. The only difference between me and Carter is I have always had more of a hustle in me than most kids. That's the only difference as far as with this and beat your ass and shit like that. Like I have came a long way, y'all. Like I didn't start like this. I came this far. Like I have grew mentally and I have grew because when you have shit to lose, nigga, you just start growing. Back on dude, I don't even know what I said. I just not seeing your comment, J Don. But back on J Mama. That's a relationship that's been mended, like cordially mended, and that's it. Like, and his sister, I still don't talk to her. Cause my whole thing is don't sit here and be calling me a bitch because I call you out on your shit. People hate the fucking truth. People hate that shit. I'm gonna bring up an example. The day that I figured out found out that my dad had passed or whatever, uh the next day, I believe Jay mama got his little girl, right? Jay has a daughter, in case y'all don't know, an actual biological daughter, and that's a whole nother situation, right? So Jay ain't seen her in a long time because her mama's silly, right? Okay, cool. So Jay, like any other time, y'all, his mama will rush to bring the little girl over here, right? Jay asked for, mind you, now I had just lost my dad, so it's like, dude, you might want to mend that relationship so this child won't grow up feeling like, nigga, what the fuck I do, because she don't know how the fuck she got here. She don't know none of that shit, nigga. So it's like, dude, you might want to try to like mend that shit. And really, I didn't have to tell him that shit. He was just already on that shit. We just was basically on the same shit. But it's hard to look at it. I don't even want to. I think Jay talked about it on YouTube, but I'm not. I think he have. But it's hard to look at somebody that sit here and basically dope you up so much where you could have died while you on pain medicine and create a fucking child, and that child is a reflection of a motherfucker that sat here and did some whole shit. That's hard to process because when I went through that shit, I could only imagine having a child from a motherfucker. What do you have to call it on YouTube? And a person. So luckily, I just have never had a damn child by that type of shit. I could imagine having to look at that shit and think about that shit every fucking day. So I can't tell Jay how fucked up, how he's supposed to feel about his goddamn child. But back to the story. She got the little girl. Mind you, now she had two brothers, and she was cool. Crystal, her and Crystal had like a real close bond because they were the only girls in the house, right? Or the only like little kids in the house, little girls, so to say. Jay asked for, and her mom was like, his mom was like, nah, cause of this, that, and the third. Cause my other grandchild here, and if she over there, if she leave and go over there, then what is it? He gonna fall out and have a fit. So your favorite child's son is here, which is your grandson, and for him not to have a fit, this little girl can't see her daddy and her actual blood biological fucking brothers. But to add insult to injury, your favorite child, which is Jay's sister, which is their daughter, which is the mother of the child that's gonna fall out and have a whole fucking fit. This hoe get this little boy. Like, she get him. I mean, she get her. This hoe get this little girl, whatever, which is her niece. All the fucking time. So it ain't like it's been years like it's been with Julian and Jaxon. She haven't seen Julian and Jaxon since they was fucking little. So instead of being an actual elder at that point, you like, y'all, people are so fucking retarded. Like, I don't understand this favoritism shit. And me personally, I don't give a fuck that you don't get my goddamn kids. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Because the one thing that I do know, and one thing I'm always stand on, nigga, I would never beg anybody to get my goddamn kids, because my kids are fucking prize, not nobody the fuck else. Fuck anybody the fuck else. But when people don't want to fuck with your kids, they tend to mistreat your kids. Case in point, I had my homegirl taking pictures over my house or whatever for my first lunch of my clothes and shit like that, y'all, right? So she over there, and toilet went out. Jay was on the road. He asked his dad to stop by or whatever. Cool. Mind you, that at this time, I'm not fucking with fucking Jay, mama or sister. So why the fuck when his dad show up do you come in my motherfucking house? So the little boy is with them, right? The little boy come over here trying to take their shit, nigga, for one, because you're a spoiled fucking brat, sound like. And I didn't know because I'm in the other fucking room, because I'm not finna sit here and be fake. I don't even know why the fuck y'all took it upon yourself to come in my goddamn house. I had talked to Jay to fucking go ahead and correct that shit. Because, nigga, if me and him have problems, me and him gonna have problems, nigga. And I feel like, nigga, a motherfucker that I'm not even fucking with, nigga, that it's across the board that I don't fuck with, everybody know this shit. Like, why the fuck would you come in my house? I don't come in your house, motherfucker. Like, I don't fuck with y'all like that. At the time, little boy sit here trying to take his toy. My homegirl tell me, because she seen the whole shit happen. Little boy hit one of my kids in the fucking stomach, crying and shit, right? Did this little bitch whoop this motherfucking funk ass little boy? Nah. Y'all just sat there like, oh, it's gonna be okay. So this is why I be like, if a motherfucker have a favorite motherfucker, my kids don't have to fucking be over there, nigga. Because my kids is not gonna get mistreated. Because motherfucker, when it comes to my kids that have autism, I will beat your motherfucking ass. Somebody, mother, daddy, who the fuck ever. And I have 12 rounds to hit everybody in that motherfucker. I'm that type of motherfucking person. I don't play that whole ass shit when it comes to my motherfucking kids or when it comes to somebody's child, period. Like, who the fuck do that to kids? But it's more so fucked up when it's your fucking blood. I don't even understand why people don't be like, well, you know, this is my blood grandchild. Let me not. How the fuck hard is that not to have a favorite when it comes to fucking grandkids, nieces, nephews, and shit like that? Like, that shit doesn't make sense to me. But my whole point of even bringing that whole topic back up, nigga, is because, nigga, I'm cool with you, and I'm cool with you to an extent. And nigga, I fuck with you to a extent. Like, I fuck with you, yeah, how, whatever, about, and keep fucking going. I know who not to fuck with. A person, when a person show you who the fuck they are, believe them the first time. Don't ever sit here and try to make somebody fucking include your goddamn kids. Like, because if they gave a fuck about your goddamn kids, they get your goddamn kids, or they fuck with your goddamn kids. But also, if you're going through some whole shit with another motherfucker that ain't doing nothing to that child that can hurt them, don't sit here and keep kids from motherfuckers. Like, that's like real bitch hoe ass shit right there. Like, real shit. So with processing the loss of my dad, y'all, they and I already fucking demonetized the video or said this and said whatever the fuck. But within the process of losing my dad, y'all, it just brings up a whole lot of other childhood memories, not so good ones. But then it reminds me of why I do so much shit by myself. When I have businesses that are run by my goddamn self and I don't have no goddamn help, I really be by myself and don't have no motherfucking help. Right? And I ain't complaining about it because these my kids. I made these kids, and I'm a accept responsibility. I'm not gonna sit here and do what these kids, what these other bitches is doing over here murdering kids. You don't want to sit here and say that you got 3 kids by 3 different motherfucking niggas, so you up here getting abortion after abortion after abortion, but then you want to scream Black Lives Matter. What's the difference between abortion and murder? And like, not to shame nobody, because if you was the AS word by somebody, I can understand that. But for these people that just be out here living life recklessly and just loose and shit like that, I can't. I would never respect that shit. I just won't. Like, motherfucker, you knew the cost that it could be. Uh, Jay Dunn said, I can't stand favoritism. True. I don't know what Jay, I didn't even know that you was in here, but I don't know what he was talking about. He was like, no, I don't really. But yeah, yeah. This whole process, see, this is the shit that I think about within processing the grievance. When you have an absent fucking parent, family members, grandparent, parent, and shit like that, and motherfuckers that don't fuck with you, nigga, and stuff like that, like, it affects people long term that people don't even fucking pay attention to. I was gonna say something about that other situation with my grandma and J people, and the whole shit with that is like, when I came up, when I was coming up, because I was like in this generation that had like a little bit of common sense. Only thing that I feel like my generation did as far as the elders was this whole church shit. I don't fuck with that shit. Yeah, like, the whole Bible is a fucking contradiction of within itself. But everybody sit here and go to church every fucking Sunday and read out this goddamn Bible and be the biggest hypocrites. But shit, you believe in this shit. I don't believe that a Bible is something that I'm supposed to live by, especially not the King James Bible. I have always questioned that motherfucker. So, because my whole thing is, if anybody knows anything, when slavery was going on, yeah, I do know. Well, when slavery was going on, if anybody that I guess graduated high school know that we couldn't read. Like black people would get killed for reading and shit like that because they wanted to keep shit away from us and keep us from seeing certain things and stuff like that, right? Why all of a suddenly is it accepted, or why all of a suddenly did we get the Bible? Cause how that shit reads from history and stuff like that, y'all. Like one day, they just let us start reading the Bible and things like that. Why the fuck? If I want to sit here and control somebody, why would I give you something that actually supposed to help you? Why is the depiction of? I just don't agree with that shit. Excluding the fucking Bible with like my generation, my whole bond with my cousins and my whole bond with my families is something that I got gathered as a child. And the fact that I feel like my kids is getting robbed of that, but the other kids is getting robbed of that because nigga, instead you having family that you can call on, play sports with, or play the video game with, and play games and shit like that with, just have good memories of. These kids don't have that. Back in my era, my elders did that shit. I remember going to my grandma's house because when I got to my grandma's house, I got to see my cousin, I got to see this cousin, that cousin, blah blah blah, this blah 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 that. You was juiced about it. 2022 fucking grandparents, I don't know what the fuck wrong with them. Oh, matter of fact, they do that shit with certain fucking grandkids, and I will always feel like that's whole shit. That's whole shit and that's sad shit. Because to me, my whole thing be with my kids is if you don't like me, cool, don't like me. I can give a fuck less. I'm not gonna lose a lick of sleep from it. I'm not gonna miss a meal from it. But when you sit here and take that shit, how you feel about a parent out on these goddamn kids, I feel like you a hoe. I feel like that's whole shit. That's whole shit. Like I can't have a grandchild, y'all, and I can't have 2, 3 grandkids, and I'm gonna get these two, but I'm not gonna get that one. Make it make sense. Like the math is just not mathing for me. The math is just not mathing to me. So make it make sense. Oh, why the fuck it doesn't make sense not to show favoritism? Because see, the thing about it is when kids get older and realize, damn, y'all went to grandma's house all the time. Damn, why grandma didn't come get me? Why grandma didn't say I could come? Damn. Okay. Uh, and then you ask somebody about it, they don't talk about it, or you wrong for bringing up the motherfucking truth. Like I can't stand that shit, y'all, because it's bigger than just it's bigger than that shit. Like it's bigger than oh well I got these two and I didn't get them to like motherfuckers don't even have a fucking excuse for the shit, nigga. Like that it's just like you fucked up. So that's why people don't like me. People don't like me because I'm going to tell the truth. I'm gonna tell it how the fuck it is. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna sit here and go around it, motherfucker. This is what you did that was fucked up. And see to me, the thing about people is they remind me of this, what the fuck do they call this parenting? They call it something, y'all. It's this like soft ass, weak ass parenting. Sensitive parenting. I don't know. It's some type of shit. Some would be making sense, nigga, but some would be like weak as the fuck. Like I got made fun of when I was a kid. I got made fun of about my teeth. I got made fun about anything that you could think of being made fun about, made fun of. Guess what? It gave me tough skin. This whole we want to cuddle you and it's okay that you dropped the ball here, but bitch, you steady dropping the damn ball. Bitch, you flat out fumbling right now, motherfucker. You just flat out all the fuck over there, nigga. I don't know where the fuck you at in life, nigga. What the hell? Like, and that's my whole thing. Like, nigga, it's not like somebody did something once. Okay, cool. They did it 2 times. Okay, cool. But bitch, you a repeat fucking offender around this motherfucker. You a repeat not shit motherfucking parent, grandparent, aunt or uncle, motherfucker. Like that shit trash, nigga. Like, who in the fuck raised these niggas? It's just like after my generation, the next breed and these breed of grandparents, it's like I don't know who the fuck raised y'all, what cloth y'all was made of, but bitch, it clearly wasn't the fucking G code, because I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on over there. But over where I was from, where a lot of people around my age, which is in their 30s, I would say 40s, but some people in their 40s are grandparents and they just as trash. But like it's like this microwave society is fucked up. It has gotten in society to a point where motherfuckers don't want to accept when they're fucking wrong. People don't know how to fucking communicate. Yeah, I have had a friendship with a motherfucker for a few years. You do something wrong, And I tell you about it. I tell you how you made me feel about the shit, nigga. And at that point, that's when people can communicate. But see, now it's not communication. Now it's this person hating, this person bitter, this person just said blah 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 this blah 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 that. So how the fuck do we move forward from here? People don't have those type of conversations. People are not real friends. Whenever I do some goofy shit, y'all, I did goofy ass shit. And guess who corrected my goofy ass shit? My fucking uncle. After my mom passed, my uncle. Deidre, what the fuck is that? Deidre, take that shit down. Why would nigga what? Why would you even say Deidre, don't say that shit? Take that shit down. Like nigga, what the fuck was you even thinking? I had all that shit, but guess what? Me and my uncle are still fucking close to this day. That showed me a person that fucking actually cared, nigga. That nigga, when you look back on shit, nigga, it's like, dude, I'm glad I did take that shit down because that was stupid as the fuck. Why the fuck would I even post that shit, nigga, or say that shit? Certain shit, nigga, my uncle ever had to come and be like, dude, what the fuck wrong with you? Take that shit down. And my uncle really don't. He not the type of person that's gonna just sit here and talk and nag, or every damn thing that you do, he gonna nitpick it away. So for him to say something, you know that's fucked up. So we've been going good, nigga, and here I noticed that you did this. If I can't sit here and tell you where the fuck you wrong, and you can't tell me where the fuck I'm wrong, we're not family and we're not fucking friends. Because I can't fuck with a person that lied to that goddamn self. You can't even tell yourself the fucking truth. Ain't nobody motherfucking perfect, nigga. Everybody motherfucking shit stink, nigga. But if you can't fucking fix that situation, because everything I feel like with communication can't be fucking fixed. I think everything can be resolved. It's not a fucking mystery, nigga. It's real. Let me solve it, nigga. It's a real simple motherfucking fix. Bro, when you did that shit, nigga, motherfucker thought this and thought that, and blah 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 this and blah 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 that. It's real simple to have conversation for another motherfucker to be like, nah, I didn't mean it like this. Like a conversation versus text also help. Like, nigga, this whole text shit, I text a lot because I have kids, but I will sit here, and if it's something important, or I can tell where the breakdown is coming from and I'm motherfucking confused, I would just get on the phone with a motherfucker, because you can literally tell somebody over the phone the exact same shit that you text, for a motherfucker to be like, oh, well, I didn't know that you were saying it like that. And it be like, bitch, how the fuck else was I saying it in fucking words? It ain't like I made this shit in big bold print where I'm fucking yelling at your asshole. What? But that type of communication is still better than just text and just communication. Some people, a lot of people, y'all, I have stopped fucking with. I have realized a long time ago that nigga, where the fuck I'm at mentally, nigga, a lot of people can't go. So you can never be corrected. You will never learn shit. Y'all know how many businesses I started and failed, nigga? Like, failure is lessons. It's teaching you something. If you don't get the fucking lesson, bitch, you gonna keep making that dumbass motherfucking mistake. So like, this culture and these group of people are so fucking just so like they need to be coddled all the goddamn time. And it's like, nah, nigga, stand on that shit. The whole shit, even with Julian and Jaxon. Julian and Jaxon have autism. Guess what? I still make them say shit, nigga. I'm gonna treat Julian and Jaxon just like I'm gonna treat another motherfucking child. You might have to work a little bit more with one of the kids more than the other. You might have to, say it in a different fucking way for them to understand it, nigga, but they can be taught, and they can still do all the same shit as other kids do. Julian and Jaxon right now both are on the play. Well, nah, I think Jalen game, but they right now to this day play PS5 like normal kids that's 6 and fucking 4. Julian Jaxon finna be 5, but y'all get what I'm saying. They play sports games and all the other shit like normal fucking kids. Just because your child have a label or something like that on them, or do have a disability, don't mean fucking handicap that goddamn child. Like, let that child at least try until they figure that shit the fuck out, nigga. You they fucking parent, nigga, in life, nigga. You supposed to be the guide to them, so you figure that shit the fuck out. So like, yeah, I just really don't fuck with people, and I do not like people that shit here and show favoritism. But processing my dad loss, y'all, it just brings up a whole lot of child shit, nigga. And it reminds me of why I don't do certain shit. My thing with people, I would say my grandma, I would say, in fact, I'm gonna put everybody in the same bus. Everybody get on short bus together. My grandma on my dad's side, J mom on my dad's side, on his J mom or whatever. I'm gonna just say both my kids' grandmas that is fucking alive, nigga, ain't shit fucking wrong with them. They actually do get kids. I would be cordial with both of them, but do I fuck with you like that? Do I respect you like that? Nah. Because my thing is, I see that shit different. I see the shit like, I know that you don't fuck with my goddamn kids and you don't get my goddamn kids, but I always know that you have your other grandkids, but you don't have Julian and Jaxon, right? So I know based on my dad and based on my damn dad side of the fucking family, how that favoritism affects some damn body. So I know when you're showing my fucking kids favoritism, and I feel like for me to sit here and be kikiing, cat-calling in your motherfucking face, nigga, like you're not still in a indirect way mistreating my motherfucking kids, that's whole shit. Nigga, my kids will always come before any goddamn body, nigga. Anybody motherfucking feelings and anybody fucking lack of fucking responsibility to those motherfucking feelings of these goddamn kids. I would never sit here and be cool with a motherfucking snake like that. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that type of nigga. Like, and I'm just not, I never will fucking be. Like, you don't fuck with them, I treat you just like you treat my kids. I see you in pass and I speak and I keep fucking going, nigga. We gonna keep the same motherfucking energy. I would never fucking respect that shit. I think that's whole shit, nigga. And it is what it is. So processing that is, like I said, is the reason why I do certain shit for my kids, with my kids, and why my kids is only fucking with me. I don't mind my goddamn kids being with me. 24 motherfucking 8. They get on my goddamn nerves. I get on their goddamn nerves. It is what the fuck it is. We just all gonna be in this motherfucker on each other's nerves, and we're gonna have good times. We're gonna have bad times. We're gonna keep it fucking pushing. But what I won't fucking do is sit here and beg a motherfucker to be in that goddamn life. What I won't fucking do is sit here and kiki cackle with you and be good friends with you, be good Judas with you, like you ain't mistreating my goddamn kids, and somehow, some way, gonna manipulate the situation to make yourself the victim. I think that's bitch shit, nigga, and that shit that both of these motherfuckers do. I cannot fuck with that shit. So the conversation and time with certain people be very fucking brief, and that's why, because it's only so long that I can do cordial before I feel like I'm just a hoe. I feel like a fuck boy because I'm a fuck nigga because I'm over here engaging with a motherfucker that I know mistreat my kids. If you mistreated my motherfucking kids, mistreated me and shit like that, like nah, I can't fuck with you like that, nigga. Until you do right by my kids, nigga, I would never fuck with you. And that's why I still to this day don't talk to fucking Jay's sister. I used to be cool with her too. And that's why, man, my sister though, my actual blood sister, if I could cut my own actual blood sister off, what the fuck you think I'm gonna do to a nigga on the goddamn street? Yeah, like I said at the beginning of this shit, when I started talking about this, with the loss of my motherfucking mom, I was already cold hearted, real cold hearted, nigga. Cause when you have choices and you steady being a repeat fucking offender, nigga, I just can't fuck with you to a certain degree at a certain fucking point. And that's just what it is. Me and fucking, I used to go to my grandma's house every Sunday and have dinner or whatever and fuck with them and fuck with them. No, but you remember the camera lights and shit like that? Well, the computer shit wasn't on.
What the fuck is she doing?